like toys. I like strange toys. I like things out of the ordinary. Things you don't normally see. And this is a little mini skid steer you don't normally see. It's a boxer. It's made by Mobark. That is an American company, and this thing is made in Michigan. This company has been around since the 1940s. And it's crazy the stuff that they make. They make huge mulchers, like big, huge commercial, like the gigantic things. You need semi-trucks to move around. They make all kinds of crazy equipment. But back in 2012, they added mini skid steers, mini track loaders to the resume. And they bought a company, Boxer, that makes these little things. And they have all different sizes. And this is the smallest one. They actually don't make this particular one anymore. I believe these haven't been made since 2017. But you can find them on Facebook Marketplace, and you can find them on the used market. This particular model sold for $7,000. Now let me tell you a little bit about this. This is tiny. It's a 1,700 pound machine. That's right, under 2,000 pounds. It can lift almost 450 pounds. So for the average homeowner, and maybe for some little job sites, this might be the perfect thing for you. Now this thing's weird. It's got some strange features and some things I've never seen on a mini skid before that make this really cool. For example, this is a 2-speed machine. That's right. You've got your normal speed just for putting around. You want to turn and stuff. But if you need to hump it, this is like a 3.5 mile per hour machine. Seriously, this little baby thing. Now some other stuff about it. It's powered by a Kohler gas engine. Yeah, Kohler. That's what's in your lawnmower, right? Your riding lawnmower's got a Kohler. So does the Boxer. So what do you think about parts for it? It's made in Michigan. Company's still around. They're still making some really cool machines. You buy them at dealerships. Their parts are available at the dealerships and in Michigan where they're manufactured, plus a Kohler, basically a lawnmower engine. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to support the channel, do me a favor. Click that subscribe button. Click that like button. It costs you nothing. It's completely free, and it'll really help me out a lot and help out this channel. Thank you so much for sticking around, and let's get into this video. So as you walk up to it, you might notice how small it is. I mean, this thing's tiny. It's just a little tiny cute little thing with big old hydraulic lines. And it looks like it's really well built. This particular machine is a 2015 model. So this is 10 years old. And when you jump on it, it fires right up. So let me show you some of the features of it. So here on the back, you've got a step plate with springs on it, like a lot of them have, and that is a nice feature. See that Kohler gas engine right there? That's pretty wild. Now we've got some pretty decent sized counterweights on the back here, so it can lift a little more than average. Some things I think's pretty cool. It's got an hour meter right there on it. And this has 447 hours on it. So it hasn't been used a whole lot. Here's a positive stud if you need to jump start it, and then you can just find a negative, hook up your cable to a negative along with that, and you're good to go. Now your air filter, it is right out here in the open. Easy to get to. You've got your exhaust right there. And here's your hydraulic oil fill right in my shadow. So check out these tracks. See that huge sprocket on the back? That's where your drive motor is. It's got a roller in the front, but if you can see this, the rollers in the middle, they're triple rollers. Look, you've got one on the side here, one in the middle, and one over there to keep those tracks from coming off. It's pretty awesome. There's 3 of those in the middle there. So the arms, just a simple piece of thick steel with some good bracing across, and this has a single hydraulic cylinder to lift the arms. Let me show you. See this? On the front here, it's just got that one hydraulic ram. And that attaches with another support there. And looks like it's pretty beefy. I mean, you're only picking up 400 and some pounds. And then you've got this engine cover in the front. And what that is, that's your battery down in there. You've got your hydraulics over there, because your actual engine in the back. Remember? There's the engine right there. So, this also has this little hydraulic oil cooler right here on the front. And it has an electric fan on it. So, even this little thing has a cooler and a fan, which is pretty cool. So when you turn it on, it's got that crazy beep. But you hear that fan running? That's to let you know you left your key on and you don't want to run up your hours. So on the front, it's got a single hydraulic ram. It's got these hydraulic lines that go to it. And it's got it can run a hydraulic accessory attachment with these fittings right here in the front. It's got your standard mini skid steer hookup plate there with the standard pins. And then you've got a fuel tank right here on the side. So another interesting thing about this machine, if you need better access to the engine, you pull that, you can take this cover off, set it to the side, and then you can get straight to that Kohler 20.5 horsepower engine. You can also get to all your hydraulics right there. You see the intake goes right there to that air filter, and you've got your exhaust on the back side with a little cage around it. But it is super easy to get to. This looks really easy to work on. This might be a good choice if you just need a small and easy to work on machine. It also comes with a pretty fancy wrench. So one of the most unique features about this is the controls. So watch this. We're going to start it. The beeping goes away once it fires up. But these sticks on the side, this is your arms and this is your bucket. It looks really weird, don't know if you'd want to do it, but after using it for just a little bit, it's actually kind of nice. Now there's your right track and there's your left track. This is your 2-speed lever. This is your throttle. And this is to turn your attachments on. So let me show you how this works. So it's a pretty slow machine, right? We're not moving very fast at all. Well, let me flip it into that 2-speed mode. Now, this thing boogies along pretty well. For such a small machine, I mean, this thing moves, you know? But if you don't want to go crazy with speed, drop it down into low, and you can just putt along nice and controlled and slow. But then, you get that speed demon again. Bam! I've never seen a machine with 2 speed before. This is pretty cool. And once you get used to the controls, it's actually really easy. Now let me show you just how small this is. Take a look at this. Here's the little Boxer 320 with a V1000 and a Ripa RS6. This thing's tiny. This might be the perfect machine to put in your garage, tuck away in your shed. You know, like honestly, this thing will fit in most sheds. Think about where you could put this thing. So lift 400 some pounds. What do you have at your house that weighs more than 450 pounds that you're gonna have to use with a mini skid? I don't know, maybe you've got some big stuff. Maybe you need to lift 1,000 pounds or 2,000 pounds. But maybe 450 pounds is the sweet spot for you. And maybe this is the ideal machine for you. I don't know. I'm kind of a fan. I like little things. I like kind of oddball stuff. I like quality. And I really like that 2-speed. That 2-speed's cool. This thing's pretty cool. So imagine you've got your property and you need to move some material. I don't know. That's a full scoop right there. That's a full scoop. I just realized something else about this. So with the controls also close together, I can be driving, lifting the arms. Look at this. I can be lifting the arms, dumping the bucket, everything at the same time. So when you get used to these controls, they're actually pretty nice. I didn't think I'd like them, but I kind of do. Yeah. So fast mode's pretty fast. But yeah. So this is not your typical machine. This is not something I ever thought that I'd play with and review. And I definitely didn't think I'd really like it all that much. But for $7 grand, I've seen a few of these for sale, these little Boxer 320s. I've seen a few of these things for sale for $10,000 or less. Like just a quick Google search. And for a used mini skid, I'm a fan. So when one of my viewers on the channel reached out to me and said, hey, I got this little Boxer American-made 2-speed mini skid. Do you want to come out and check it out? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's check it out. So I came over the other night and I took a look at it and checked out the property, see what I could do with it. And I thought, man, that is so tiny. And those controls are goofy. There's no way that I'm gonna like this thing. Well, I was wrong. I do like this thing. This thing is awesome. If you needed just a small machine for homeowner duty, or even if you have a business and you need something small, this might be the perfect thing. Take a look at Facebook Marketplace. Don't rule out Boxer. These are cool. This looks really well built. It's easy to work on. It's got parts available in America, and it's 2-speed. Now attention, all manufacturers of mini skid steers, why don't you all make them 2-speed? It makes no sense to me. Now that I've used one with a 2-speed, I'm going to always want a machine with a 2-speed. Why don't you? Like, is it that much more money? Is it that much more difficult? I don't know. I have no idea what it takes, but I know that that is awesome. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something today. If you did, do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Besides that, stay out of the heat. It is way too hot today. Holy cow, 100 degrees out here, sweating it out in Oklahoma. Man, fall can't come soon enough. So, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in the next one. But a while back, so when one of my users stick around, I got a hot lot. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something today. Whoa, I think a fence just fell. So hopefully